In a quiet town outside Detroit, Michigan, lived a 27-year-old man named Ethan Carter. Every morning at 4:45 a.m., while the city slept, Ethan stood alone at a bus stop under a flickering streetlight. The same cold wind, the same cracked sidewalk, the same worn-out backpack. Ethan worked at an auto parts factory, not because he loved it, but because Rand didn't care about dreams. The factory was loud, repetitive, and exhausting. 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. People often said to him, "Be grateful. At least you had a job." But inside, he felt empty. Because every night, when he returned home on the last bus, he opened his laptop and studied graphic design. Not because it was easy, but because it was his dream. The struggle most nights. His eyes burned with exhaustion. His hands shook from fatigue. There were days when he failed client mock tests, days when his designs were rejected, days when he asked himself, "Am I wasting my time?" His friends didn't understand. "Bro, you're too old to start over. Dreams don't pay bills. Just be realistic." Even his own mind betrayed him sometimes. But every time he felt like quitting, Ethan remembered one thing. "I don't hate hard work. I hate meaningless work." So he kept going. The breaking point one winter evening, the factory announced layoffs. Names were called. People panicked. Ethan survived that round, but fear stayed. That night, sitting on the bus, staring at the foggy window, he made a decision. "I will give my dream one real chance. No excuse, no shortcuts." He started waking up at 4 a.m. to practice. He designed during lunch breaks. He studied on the bus. While others scrolled, he learned. The opportunity. 6 months later, Ethan applied for a remote design internship. Hundreds applied, no response. Days passed, then weeks. Just when hope was fading, an email arrived at 11:48 p.m. "We'd like to move forward with you." Ethan read it 3 times. He didn't scream. He didn't jump. He just sat quietly and cried. The change. The internship paid less at first, but it paid with growth. Within a year, Ethan left the factory. 2 years later, he worked full-time as a designer from the same small apartment, but with a completely different life. One morning, he realized something powerful. He no longer waited for the last bus. The lesson: Ethan didn't succeed because he was special. He succeeded because he refused to quit quietly, because while the world slept, he prepared. Because he chose discipline over comfort. Final message.
If you're tired,
Good. If you feel behind, good. That means you still care. Remember, dreams don't disappear. People quit on them. Don't be one of them. Your last bus today might be your first step tomorrow.